back, everyone. Mariah Monetize here. And in today's video, we're going to be going over Sleepy Joe's new tax plan, what people are saying, how they're reacting. You are going to get a bit of my political views in this video today. But if you are in the cryptocurrency space, you really shouldn't be surprised because you probably have very similar views. And if you disagree with me, I'm very okay with that. I'm not here to please you. I am here to try to teach you something. And someone asked me the other day, like, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I tell people to buy Bitcoin. But this is not financial advice. I tell people to buy Bitcoin. So, like I said, Sleepy Joe was not sleeping this afternoon. You know, I sometimes forget that we even have a president. I don't know about you, but Donald Trump is in the headlines all day, every day for the past 4 years. No one ever talks about Joe Biden. Sometimes it feels like the presidential seat is empty. It feels like we don't even have a president. But I guess we do, because the tax bill is looking like the tax code looks like it's going to be changing. So for those of you that don't know, I live in Puerto Rico. I moved to Puerto Rico over 3 years ago because I saw this shit coming. I needed to get the hell out of California for multiple reasons. I left my small business there because I saw minimum wage going out of control. The small business climate was just disturbing to me. Puerto Rico has this amazing opportunity, right? People look at my actions here, and what you need to always remember is that I live in Puerto Rico. I pay 0% capital gains tax, whether it is short term or whether it is long term. So I can day trade, I can scalp. I don't have to worry about the tax implications because I'm a bona fide resident of Puerto Rico. I hold a Act 22 decree, and I do not have to pay federal taxes, and I pay 0% capital gains to Puerto Rico. But my only obligation is a $5,000 charitable donation every single year. And because of that, I haven't had to have a job since I was 24, and now I'm 28. It's been 4 years, and it's amazing. So we're just gonna get into all sorts of random things today. I'm gonna be giving my opinion, no one asked for it, but Twitter's reacting to what's going on. And I haven't even really looked into it that much, but what I can say is that the crypto market has taken a hit. The traditional markets have taken a hit, okay? This is what's funny. So people think that like the stock market's crashing and that it's never coming back. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Zoom out, okay? Look at this daily chart on SPY. Look at it. It's like not even noticeable. I mean, look at the pullback we've had today. It's literally barely even noticeable on the chart. Look at these back over here, okay? So ultimately, let's see what the S&P has fallen today. I think it's like maybe 2%. And when I hear 2%, I'm just like snooze fest because I'm used to cryptocurrency where we're seeing Bitcoin drop like 20% in a single day. So I am absolutely unfazed by like anything less than 10%. So it appears as though we're down like 1.5% on SPY. I don't see how that's a big deal. Bitcoin fell significantly harder. And this is what you should be paying attention to right down here is that these wicks that happened, let's see, this one happened on the 17th, this one happened yesterday, and then this one happened today. They all were, this is like people have buy orders ready and set. Like this is obvious, it seems planned, and that those buy orders are down there at the same price. That's just odd to me, or that's just a very strong point of support. I don't like to use the word manipulation, I really don't. Because there's nothing manipulating about having a lot of Bitcoin or a lot of money or a lot of cryptocurrency and having strategies, finding loopholes to dump and then buy back lower. To me, that sounds like the smart thing to do. Some people might not think that's ethical, but if you have that right, you can. So let's go and take a look at how Twitter is reacting to this capital gains hike. Day traders looking at proposed tax hike. Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma. I guess I don't get that because I didn't watch that movie. I don't watch a lot of movies, you guys. I watch YouTube. I learn about crypto. I don't have time for movies, okay? Breaking news. Biden announced capital gains tax hike to give the Scott Melkert's 4-hour RSA bull div. That's a good one. Lots of shorts getting trapped on the lows test might give some strong fuel to the upside. Really surprised we didn't drop further off the news. I agree. I completely agree. I had a friend telling me we got to sell because of the proposed capital gains tax. It's like, first of all, it's going to take time for that to be implemented, okay? It's gonna take time. It probably won't even be implemented until next year. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that seems most likely, because unless they can like make it retroactive, which in my opinion sounds unconstitutional. That retroactive would mean that they basically implement this 43.8% tax is what I think I saw, for it to start on January 1. I am pretty sure that's unconstitutional, just like it was going to be unconstitutional for California to do like those retroactive taxes on people that left like 10 years ago. So I'm assuming what makes the most sense is that the new tax will be implemented if it gets passed on January 1st, because or if taxes aren't a nightmare as it is, imagine them like having the first half of the year under one tax bracket or like one tax rate, and in the second half of the year a different tax rate. That would be absolute insanity. But like I said, we're just getting into it, we're digging into it. This is just me rambling. I don't know if you guys like these ramble videos, but we'll soon find out after we see how many people tell me to just shut up. So people keep on talking about Ethereum's really high fees. I was looking into sending 10 Ethereum out of Celsius to Coinbase to potentially sell, and it was going to cost me about $52. So let's see here. What is, let's do a calculator. So it was going to be 10 Ethereum. I don't know, they were like $2,600. So on a $26,000 transaction, it was going to cost me $52. That's really high for crypto. I've heard of higher fees, but I decided not to do it. Obviously, I would have already, made a gain or whatever, but Biden to propose a capital gains tax as high as 43.4% for the wealthy. 43.4% capital gains plus state tax, plus sales tax, plus property tax, plus luxury tax, plus gas tax, plus registration, all the taxes that you have on your vehicles. Will the taxes ever end? Oh, this should be firing people up, because on top of it, oh, don't forget, inflation is also a tax. And do you think the government is really being honest about 3% inflation rate? That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, you know what? I can't find what I was looking for, but I saw this chart that says like lumber's up like 287%. Like crude oil is up, corn is up, soy is up, coffee is up, everything is up, okay? Let me show you my favorite tweet of the day yesterday. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter at MariahVittoria9, this is my favorite tweet of yesterday. I passed a billionaire on the freeway this morning. Lumber, because lumber is out of control. I just want to know why. I really want to know why. Oh, this is a good meme. Telling people to buy Bitcoin at 50, 500, 5,000, 50,000. Oh, finally. People love to listen to mainstream media. They just love to do it. And you know what? That's the fastest way to go poor. I'll never forget, it was like one of the news channels was teaching people in 2017 how to buy, or either 2017 or 2018, how to buy XRP at like $3.50. They made a lot of people really, really rich. Everyone gets upset about Biden's proposed doubling of the capital gains tax, but if you don't ever sell, you don't have to pay the tax. This just incentivizes people even more in the crypto space to use Nexo, BlockFi, Celsius. If this tax, like these companies are hoping and they're praying. They're hoping and praying that this tax bill goes through, because people will then like really never sell their crypto and just use it as collateral. But seriously, you guys, just move to Puerto Rico. Please, do yourself a favor. Move to Puerto Rico, okay? Move on the right day. The right day is like when Bitcoin crashes, like get on a plane and like get over here so that your cost basis is lower. You're gonna pay the taxes on your original gain. Like let's say that you bought at 10,000 and you sold at 50, or the day you moved to Puerto Rico, your Bitcoin was at $50,000. You're gonna pay taxes on that $40,000 gain, but you're not gonna pay any taxes on the $50,000 and up. And like, let's say the Puerto Rico becomes a state in 5 years. Well, Bitcoin's gonna be $1 million, and you're not gonna be paying any taxes on that $50K to $1 million gain. You're not even paying any tax on that $950,000 gain. You guys move to Puerto Rico. It is beautiful here. It is so beautiful. Like, the people here are awesome. There's always something to do. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. This has very quickly turned into a big move to Puerto Rico campaign. But literally, there are gonna be so many people from the States moving to Puerto Rico because, like, if this passes, and I mean, we have, you know, the House, the Senate, the President, like, it's all controlled by Democrats. I'm pretty sure this is gonna pass. Like, pretty crazy. This is interesting right here, the US population change from 1960 to 2020. That's pretty cool. All right, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be
as you can see, I just went shopping at Home Depot. You should do the same. This wood, this board, this magnificent piece of poplar is now mine. All right, as
I thought he was gonna tell us like how expensive it was and prove a point of like inflation, but I guess I'm just looking for someone to agree with me on my inflation standpoint. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, last year, the United States printed 25% of all US dollars in circulation. So my question for you is, did your boss give you a 25% raise? Probably not. Yeah, this is right, pump. Beloved pump. Why does the government need to increase taxes if they can just create dollars out of thin air? Exactly, because they want you to starve to death, basically. That's basically what they're trying to do. And this is the thing. If the government would spend our money wisely, if we had reliable, good roads, if we had good, reliable education, if we had a good justice system, if we had reasonable laws, if the government took care of us, okay, and they created a reasonable society, but you know what they do? Okay, you guys have to go find, let me see if I can find it here. And it's John Stossel, okay, 2020 government bathroom. Okay, I think that's what it is. Okay, yes. This is what you need to go look. Go on like YouTube or Facebook and type in John Stossel $2 million bathroom. Okay, you're gonna see this janky little bathroom, and I think it was at New York City Park. It took like 5 years to build and cost the city $2 million. Why? Why, may you ask? Because the government can't do anything efficient. Absolutely nothing. Oh, this is really interesting. So this goes back to 1926. Okay, so this data right here shows that capital gains tax doesn't really affect people's returns necessarily. But let's see. In case you want to know, here's how capital gains affect the S&P 500 historically. They don't really. So this is the thing, like if the taxes are higher, then sure, we might see a sell-off between now and then, but overall, won't people be more likely to hold? I mean, the whole thing with this is that it's going to completely crush day traders. Completely crush them. Oh, I love this tweet. Kyle Becker, thank you. Dissolve DC, make it part of Maryland, and Zoom call our government from now on. House reps and senators can live in their home states with their constituents. I don't even know how to say that word, that's pretty bad. Who can keep a closer eye on their politicians. Problem solved. Jimmy Song. Oh, I love Jimmy Song. Taxes don't matter because the government can steal from us whenever they want through inflation. This is why people are coming into Bitcoin. Yes, Jimmy Song. Yes, 100%. Another source here. Biden will propose raising marginal income tax rate to 39.6 from 37%. Biden will also propose nearly doubling tax on capital gains to 39.6% for people earning more than $1 million. This is the thing, is like $1 million is not what it used to be. I read something that if someone was a millionaire in 1970, for a person in 2021 to fill that same millionaire status, they have to have $6.5 million, okay, to basically fill equivalent wealth. Interesting. So the Wolf of Wall Street said that if long-term capital gains are raised to 39% and short-term capital gains are the same, there's no reason not to scalp trade like a degenerate. No benefits for holding. Interesting. So it sounds like there's two different actual rates being proposed for long-term. Like, so basically you're going to be penalized for long-term capital gains, and I'm hearing different rates. So I think we're going to get some clarity over the next few days and really see exactly what's happening. Biden to propose capital gains tax of 39.6% to fund education and childcare, reports say. Interesting, if only the government knew how to use their education funds wisely. And you know what? If you can't afford childcare for your kids, don't have kids. I know how expensive kids are. That's why I don't want kids right now. They're gonna eat away at my savings, okay? I just don't understand. Biden will seek to raise taxes on millionaire investors to fund education and other spending priorities as part of an effort to overhaul the U.S. economy. I'll tell you right now, you know what all of those millionaires are going to get double capital gains tax would prefer to do? They would prefer to basically sponsor kids to go to private schools because public education sucks. It's terrible. Biden will seek an increase in the tax on capital gains to 39.6% for those Americans earning more than $1 million, according to reports. Reports that the president is expected. Oh, we have a president? Oh, that's right. That's right, Joe Biden. Reports that the president is expected to release a proposal formally next week as a way to fund spending in the upcoming American Families Plan. Why do you want to raise taxes, Joe, when you could just print the money? Print. Just print. Why take from people when you could just print? So, long-term capital gains used to be 20%, and now he wants to take it to 39.6%. I'm telling you guys, you got to move to Puerto Rico. All right, so reports said the president is expected to release the proposal formally next week as a way to fund spending in the upcoming American Families Plan, expected to come in around $1 trillion. Can't wait for them to spend that $1 trillion very unwisely. Oh, they want to make community college tuition free for all. No better way for people not to give a shit about their community college degree than to give it to them for free. Oh, I think I rhymed there. See, this is the thing, is that by making community college free, you're making it worthless, okay? Yes, kind of like, public education. It's borderline worthless. They don't teach you anything about finances or how to get a mortgage or your credit score or anything that's going to help you retire early and live a good life. You're gonna work till you're 70, you're gonna barely get by. That's all they want to teach you, is nothing valuable. There's also a report here from Bloomberg, 43.4%. So this is just ridiculous. This is unbelievable. This is disappointing. Let's see if anything else is funny is going on Twitter here other than Meow Mix. I just am so grateful that I got out of California when I did. Timing was great. The time that I got out of my concession business, my heart really hurts for the people that are still in the concession business because all those fairs and festivals got canceled. It's like, when are they even coming back? And so that's literally going to be like 2+ years of zero cash flow. Like how does your business survive under those conditions? Well, I think it's about time I stop there, but I want to know what you thought about my rant. Did it make you really not like me anymore? Did you find it interesting, entertaining? Do you want me to do it again? Do it weekly? Do it every couple of days? Let me know what you think about this segment. And as always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.